Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. He's taking a shot on his first play. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. gets the turnover on the first series of this game. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready. Big alert. 70 range.
Taylor again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
19 tight. 18 run. 18 run. Head the street. 7-5. Go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Check.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. it. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars go up 6-0 here in the first. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Let's go.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Hey, check that. Get up.
Now Richardson to throw. This finds Mitchell, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Shut up. Check.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Go.
Richardson. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, it kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's ETN on first down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Pass play now. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Setting up a throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here.
What the hell was that? Oh.
1 quarter down in this. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6.
Come on, man.
Throwing on 2nd and 6. He brings it in. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cardi with the extra points. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running right with Mitchell. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go, go.
To throw, Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, they're going option to the left side on 2nd. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here we go.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That one finds Josh Downs. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready. Check out.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Colts tie things up at 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And this Well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
Let's go now. Roll, roll, roll. Left wing, 19. Ready?
Trying again following the sack. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He's dropping back to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Jacksonville in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. So no return on that punt. And the Colts will take over. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They go again with Taylor. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Taken in by Bellinger. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
18. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. The Colts with the football. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. This finds Bellinger. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Well, now this is certainly going to make second and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss, but give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now second and goal situation.
After the sack, another pass on second down. The throw is caught, and he drives this forward to the 6. So now, here's third and goal. Throwing now, Richardson. This one finds Taylor. And he drives this forward to the 6. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Mevis able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Returnable from the 1. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Airing it out to start this drive. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, looking to throw. He puts everything behind this one. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down throw here from Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Back to throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. He's loaded another one up. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon, they're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set, go.
Richardson. He's got Bellinger. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And they bring him down around the 34. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Short pass, caught by a massive hit. The ball is out. Jags pick it up.
Okay, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get the ball back and you turn the mojo in this building around.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Take off.
They'll come out throwing. That's taken in by Etienne. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Here
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's go now. Check, check,
Now a give. It's Etienne headed left. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 now. Finds him over the middle. And they make this stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's going to be 4th and short. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the third.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Alert, alert. Check go.
A run here with Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now a run with Taylor. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. Third down, 1 yard to go. Putting a receiver in motion. Now a give right side to Mitchell. Nice cut, heading to the sideline. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. This is Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
From the 23. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Still inches to go on 3rd down.
Panther 60. Panther. Shut up.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Harris. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Okay, ready.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
This set it down starts with an option right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready.
Here's a give to Taylor. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That's going to be 6 on the run, so that brings up third and right around 8.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He'll have the first down and even more. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Go.
Looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Nevis with a point after. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second and 3. He'll get this to ETN. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Jaguars losing by 7. 2nd and 3 now. They go right back to ETN. Jukes one defender. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. A stoppage now for an injured player as we see, it's Travis Etienne who's in some visible pain and needing to look out from the training staff. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back to throw. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pass to the left, pass to the left. 65 guys, 65 guys.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 left, 18 left. Seven Pirates. Okay, hurt. Go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Try and push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp.
Wow,
It's
you didn't even let my man
intercepted.
jump.
And the Colts take possession of the football.
There's
Wow.
some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, They got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. The Colts in a victory formation as they kneel it down.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.